Arui arui e ope ope a tāhia, kia himo ake ko te kākā koa koa kia herea mai. Te kāwai koroki kia tatata mai roto i tāna pukoro koro whaikaro. He kuaka marangaranga ko tahi manu i tau ki te tāhuna tau atu, kua tau mai. Ko te mauri o rangi e tui honei, ko te mauri o papa e takoto nei. Ko te taitimu, ko hawake e te kupinga o taramainuku. Ko tātou tēnei. Te taipare e here nei o tātou waka, ki te pau o tēnei marae o te herenga waka, tēnā tātou. Me te whakaro nui ki ngā mana whenua o te rohe nei, ki te pātaka kai a Ngaitara, a Ngāti Ira, a Te Ateawa, a Ngāti Toa Rangatira. Hoki mai anō ki te kaupapa o tēnei rā, me ngā ringarau pā i karapoti ana i nei pia, me ngā tutukitanga ka whakanuia i tēnei rā. Te kawa Māui, te whānau o āwhina, te tari o te tumu ahurei, ngā whānau, ngā hapu, ngā iwi, ngā koutou, mātou i whakamanoa i puipui i tautoko. I stand as a uri of the Opori people. This tauparapara recalls the movement due to relentless Ngāpuhi attacks. Just classic Ngāpuhi, eh? Heoi anō. This recalls the escape from the island of Murimutu, where we had taken refuge. Our rangatira, Tūmatahina, had large feet and made his people step carefully in his footprints on the beach. Tahia, tahia, become as one, as they slipped through the Ngāpuhi lines at night. Next morning, Ngāpuhi saw only a single track in the sand and did not realise Murimutu Island had been abandoned. This kōrero tuku iho represents our haerenga to make it here today, following carefully in the tapuai of those before us. Ruka, weremu, here ni mā. Those who have fought for us to have the opportunity of attending university. Those who fought for us to have a marae at the heart of our campus. Those who fought for us to live the dreams they could only aspire to. The giants that forged a pathway for us to follow. Long before I thought about university, my pathway was being forged, shaped, and stamped for me. My kaumātua fought for my whānau to be in a position to aspire for their tamariki. My parents, always providing me with just the perfect amount of guidance to keep me on a path, but let me choose which path I wanted. My big sister attended Te Huinga Tauira in 2018 and returned home wearing an unusually vibrant yellow Ngai Tauira or NT hoodie. She raved about the students from NT and stated that I should go to Victoria University. I whakatō ia I te kākano. I started my journey at Te Puni village under the assumption that because the hall had an ingoa Māori, there'd be heaps of Māori there. In my first year kia pono te kōrero, I sat in the corner not really talking to anyone, and let's be real, everyone thought I was Pākehā anyway. However, after I met a couple Māori, I was prompted to sit in NT. It was here that I was exposed to a real sense of the direction that I was heading in as a tauira Māori at Victoria. I finally belonged. It gave me a holistic sense of responsibility, community, and purpose. Our trip as tauira Māori to Chile under Matua Mike was a pivotal moment for me. I'm not talking about the kai, the Flash As Hotel, or the pub visits, but the shared Indigenous experience. The history and memories evoked a deep reciprocal connection to our shared colonial histories. This is what Moana Jackson refers to as the ethic of restoration, and I quote, "Because whakapapa traverses time between the past, present, and future, the building of new relationships and the telling of new stories begins with the identification and the untelling of colonization's past and present lies. Stories for and about transformation rely on honesty about the misremembered stories and the foresight to see where different stories might lead. That is the ethic of restoration. It offers the chance or challenge to clutch truth and justice for future flowerings. I will forever hold this experience with me in the weight of my footsteps." We all know this place is not built for Māori, Pasifika, and anyone who's not a cis white man. But all of us here today know that this place is lucky to have tauira like us, with diverse and decolonial ways of walking, such as the contributions we made to the anti-racism wānanga, to report back on the university and the perpetuation of racism in this institution. We should find out how much of that information was used to inform policy. It is not my intention to keep you guys bogged down with negative kōrero. I am forever indebted to Te Herenga Waka Whānui, both metaphorically and literally, as I have so much student loan to pay off. So I'm going to leave a hat down here if anyone wants to leave any coins in it. Mum and Dad, I'm looking at you guys out there. Lastly, I want to recognise our graduates. Those who will stay up late working on an essay just to leave to work at 8 a.m. the next morning. Those who have kaupapa whānau on and travel back to be involved in protests for Te Tiriti, for Palestine, mai te awa ki te moana, against fast-track bills me ngā tini kaupapa o te wā. Protest is integral to our whakapapa, from the origins of Te Hōhaiati o te reo Māori helping to lay down te pētihana, ki tōku tuakana ex-Vusa Prezi Tamitha Paul making waves. We see ourselves in our Queenie, Te Ariki Nui Queenie ngā wai hono i te pō, and we hear ourselves in the resounding haka of Hana Rāwhiti Maipi Clark. So keep pissing off Uncle Shane Jones. Stand strong in your whakapapa, for this is what our tūpuna fought for. The tapuai of our tūpuna led us here. It is now our time to step forward, to forge a new path into our future. I runga i tērā he wero mā tātou. Give back to those who forged the footprints for you, and forge even bigger ones for those coming next. It is not just our duty to follow the path laid before us, but to boldly create new ones, carving a brighter future for our mokopuna and our whare hou ngā mokopuna. Mō tātou a mō ngā uri a muri ake nei. Tēnā koutou, huri noa i tō tātou nei whare, tēnā rā koutou katoa.